Hi everybody and welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are as always your hosts Arne and Carlos, and today we are going to take you back to 2015 when we made this tutorial, and I guess a lot of you will be surprised when you see how gently we have aged.
Yeah, very gracefully, haven't we?
Gracefully.
Yeah, we wanted to do, when we were selecting episodes to rerun and add new commentary, tell you a little bit about the stories behind the scenes. We felt that we really needed to show you this particular episode. It was called How to Crochet Flowers to Make a Beautiful Colorful Throw, or something like that. It was actually recorded in 2015. We started our channel in the end of 2015, so we couldn't actually show it because it was very springy. We filmed this in May of 2015. So we decided to start with the first video we posted was how to knit your Christmas balls. Yeah. But this is actually the very first episode that we filmed here.
Or is it the second? Because we made one that was really bad, which we never posted. Was that before or after?
So the story was that in 2015, PJ, Arne, Eric and I came up with this really cool idea about starting a YouTube channel. And then Anna joined a little bit later. She joined in, I think, the end of 2015 or something like that. Anyway, PJ, Eric came over, and it was their first encounter with us in our home. And we had an idea to film 2 episodes. The first episode was how to crochet flowers to make a beautiful throw, which we did, and we were very happy with that. Second episode that we filmed here, Arne?
It was how to make chandeliers out of all the, what you call that? Dried table legs.
Those that are kind of,
shaped.
And the funny thing about it is, I mean, usually, well, actually we learned our lesson then because we told PJ that we needed a table that we could cut the legs off. And
he brought the table.
Well, we needed a table, and he said, "Oh, I have one, so I'll bring it." So he came. Eric and PJ came, and they brought in this table
with a huge leg. It was enormous.
It was the biggest. I mean, really, the biggest legs that we've ever seen in our life.
And we were not that well prepared because the saw was really bad.
Well,
I remember
we
struggled with the saw because we didn't think about. Like, we had the saw.
Yeah, the thing is, there was so much wood to cut because the legs were really thick that we couldn't get through. It took forever sawing it, and it just became this massive disaster.
I think we should post it because it was kind of fun.
I'm actually, you know what? If we ever post it, we're going to call it the last episode because this is the second episode that we ever filmed, but it's the last episode because we never showed it. I'm sure people would love to see it. So if you do want to see it, leave a comment in the comments field below. We'll consider it.
I want to see it. I can't remember how it looked.
Yeah, but it's going to be like, look at how wrong it can be. Anyway, that's not the episode we're going to watch. Today we're going to just crochet beautiful flowers together with you, and we're going to make a beautiful throw in crochet.
And this is one of our most popular blankets.
This is one of our most popular blankets. When we released the episode, the blanket was in our book, Knit and Crochet Garden. And a few years after we released the episode, we added the blanket to our web shop. Yeah. And when we added it to our web shop, we needed to give it a name. It didn't have a name.
No, it was just a primrose blanket.
It was a primrose throw. And then we ended up calling it the Gunhild blanket. So you won't actually hear us saying Gunhild in the tutorial because it didn't have a name at the time. It was a very fun tutorial. There's another thing that I remember about it that we can talk about.
What's that?
Yeah, so in the end of the tutorial, the original episode, we had a record player in the greenhouse, and we put on a Dolly Parton record. Yeah. And that was very sweet.
Nice.
However, when we published the episode, we couldn't actually do that because of the copyrighted music. Yeah. So we had to cut that part of the...
But it was very nice on the first film, before we cut it.
Yeah, we had a great atmosphere here, and it was nice because it was, we were getting to know Eric and PJ.
And everybody needs to have a record player in the greenhouse.
Yeah, everybody needs that.
Everybody needs that.
And we have it.
We have it.
Anyway, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Probably you've noticed that we have been crocheting on Instagram and Facebook lately. We've been putting short stories or reels or whatever they're called. And here it is. This is one of our favorite, most popular projects, and people still love it and they watch it over and over again.
Yeah.
So enjoy.
And it's me with the hat.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see you again next week for a new episode, and we'll probably watch it with you guys, and then we're going to continue our holiday, and then we're going to go into the greenhouse and water our plants.
Yeah.
And let's put a Dolly Parton record on while we're there.
We can do that.
Yeah, so see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Hi.
Hello.
We're looking for yarn for our new project. We are actually making a new blanket of flowers like this.
And we're currently in the room where we keep our stash. Everybody has a room where they keep their stash. Ours is particularly messy, but we actually like it in here. For this particular project, it doesn't really matter. You can use whatever you've got. As you can see, we've got bags full of yarn in all different colors, and they're also in different thicknesses. And we're going to be able to use everything, which means we'll clean our stash out, and then we can go out and buy some more yarn.
Okay, let's start. Let's do some flowers. So what we do is we do a whole bunch of flowers looking like this, and then we put them together to make the blanket.
So I'm going to tell you how to do it, or anyway, I'm going to try. This is the center of the flower, and you start by doing 6 chain stitches, which you then join together to make a circle. After that, you need 12 trebles, but actually the first one is 5 chains. It's the one that you've got over here. And then once you've done that, you do 11 trebles, and you're doing 1 chain stitch in between each of your trebles until you have 12 altogether.
And then you change color and you do the second round.
Yes. Then on the second round, you start by doing your 4 chain stitches, the ones you've got there, and then you do a treble in the same compartment, so in there. Then you're going to separate these with 2 chain stitches. So you do 2 chain stitches, and then you do 2 trebles without anything in the middle, and then you do 2 chain stitches. So 2 trebles, 2 chain stitches, and you go all around. So you've got, in the end, when you're coming back here, you've got 24 trebles altogether. So 12 trebles and 24. These are separated by 1 chain stitch, and these are separated by 2 chain stitches. That's it.
Easy.
And then you do a lot of those, because you need to do a lot of them to put that together.
And then you join them together on the last round, round 3. I can show you how to do it. So 2 stitches, 1 stitch, then you make a single crochet in the other flower, and then 1 stitch, and then 2 back to the compartment.
Yeah, well,
or what you call it.
I don't know what it is.
The lock like this. And then you do it 1 more time. 2 and 1 and 1 single crochet in the other flower, and then 1 stitch, and you go back to the compartment and you do 2 more stitches. Then they're together like that. And then on the next flower you do it in these 2. So when you have a lot of these pieces of flowers, you just place them all out like this, and you see like where the flowers or where the colors are going, so you can put them a little bit next to each other just to spread the colors. And then when you know like almost where you want them, then you start to connect them again and you fill the holes.
To do a flower takes just, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. It's not a very long process. The process that will take most of the time is sewing or crocheting it together, and then you have this, which a lot of people don't like, which is the connecting or weaving in the loose ends.
Okay, and then I show you the edging. You see, we have half flowers to make a straight line on both ends. So then it's just 7 in the first round, 7 what you call it? Trebles, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double trebles. And this way you can make a straight line as edging, and then groups of trebles all around to make
inside the circle.
Inside the circle to make a nice hem. And when you finish, you will have a blanket looking like this.
525 flowers all together.
And use all the yarn you have.